Okay, we are going to come down to our backs to start with our centering. Just getting comfy, getting at any wiggles or adjustments. And let's take a nice, slow, long inhale in and slowly exhale out. And we'll take another nice, slow, long, belly filling breath in and exhale out. And just allowing our bodies to fully connect with the mat, allowing our ankles to roll out, our hips to melt, allowing our shoulders to roll open, and allowing a softness to come over our face. Maintaining a relaxed but focused attention. Should your mind wander, bring it back to the inhales and the exhales of your breath. And stay here for a few more breaths. Give our fingers and toes a wiggle. We can roll out our ankles and our wrists. Let's take a big inhale in. And as we exhale, we'll bring our hands over our head, bringing our feet into cobbler, and allowing the knees to be heavy. You can notice the rise and fall of your rib cage. Bring your awareness to your hips and your groin, just ensuring that your legs aren't holding on, that they're released. Just allowing the legs to open a little further. Just take a nice, slow, long inhale in. Nice and slow, exhale it out. We're going to repeat that breath, but on the exhale, we'll exhale through our mouth. Big inhale in. Exhale through the mouth. Let's drop those arms out into T position, palms facing up. Knees come together. We're going to bring our shins so they're parallel to the ceiling, keeping those knees connected, dropping the legs over to the left side of the mat, and pointing our face towards our right fingers. Couple more breaths. Inhale, legs to center. Exhale, release over to the right side and pointing our face towards the left fingers. Few more breaths. Big inhale in. Exhale the legs to center, coming into your happy baby. Trying to lengthen the spine on the mat. And if you notice that your chin is pointed up towards the ceiling, just bring it back to neutral. Bringing your breath into those spaces that you feel lengthening. If you feel like you need a little more lengthening through the legs, gently pushing through the heels, straightening out the legs, just keeping a little bit of softness into those knees. And if you're looking even more lengthening, you can slowly bring the feet in towards each other and back out. Returning back to happy baby, and we'll bring the soles of the feet together, hugging them in towards our chest. Releasing the feet down to the mat. Right ankle comes below the left knee, coming into our reclined pigeon, and lengthening the left leg up to the ceiling, pointing through those toes. Bringing the breath all the way up that left leg, into the heel, through to the toes, pushing through the heel. Circles in one direction with the left ankle and in the other. Coming to stillness, let's put a bend back into that knee. We'll release the left foot to the floor, and then the right. Left ankle below the right knee, returning back into pigeon. Lengthening that right leg, reaching those toes up for the ceiling. Taking a nice big breath in, bringing that breath all the way up into the heel and then to the toes. Let's push through that heel. And make circles in one direction with the right ankle. And in the other. Coming to stillness, bend into the right knee, releasing the right foot to the floor, then the left. Walking the heels up towards the bottom, pushing the pelvis up to the sky, coming into your bridge pose. If you want, you can connect your hands underneath the back if that's comfortable. If you have any shoulder rotator issues, then I wouldn't recommend bringing your hands connected underneath your back. You want to engage this pose a little more, pull that belly button into the spine. Few more breaths here. And nice and slow, come down one vertebrae at a time. All the way down to the tailbone, bringing the knees into the chest for a big hug. Releasing the feet to the floor, arms back into T position. Keeping the feet flat on the mat will allow our knees to drop towards the right side, still keeping the full foot connected to the mat. Nice big breath in. Exhale over to the left. Again, keeping the soles connected. Big breath in. Exhale right. Big breath in. Exhale left. Inhale to center. Exhale, hands behind the knees. We're going to rock from front to back, just massaging out the spine until we come up to seated. We'll come up into easy pose. Good. So coming on to our sit bones, our spine is nice and long. So just remembering, if it feels like you're leaning back a little too far, you're probably exactly upright, which is great. Pulling those shoulders away from the ears. Good. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, around and back. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, around and back. Good. Right hand to the left knee. We're going to come into that nice big twist, bringing the gaze over the left shoulder. And you can use that right knee for some or left knee for some leverage if you like. Big breath in. Exhale, flow to the other side. This time you can use the right knee for some leverage if you want to get a little further into that twist. Big breath in. Exhale to center, bringing our arms straight out in front of us, right elbow into left, coming into our eagle arms. So trying to bring those elbows up to shoulder height, comfortable. Big breath in. Exhale, releasing the arms and bringing the left elbow into right, coming back into those eagle arms. Big breath in. Exhale, releasing the hands down to our side. Left hand connects to the mat. Inhale, right fingertips up. Exhale, hinging over the left side and reaching through those right fingers. So we're trying to get really long through the side rib. Big breath in. Exhale, coming all the way down onto the right hand. Left arm comes up and over. And again, reaching through those left fingers. So we get nice and long through that left side. Inhale to center. Exhale, release the hand. Feet come back into our cobbler. Good. Bringing our hands down to our feet or our ankles or our shins. I was going to call those calves, I guess kind of the same thing. We're going to keep the spine still nice and long, pushing through the crown of the head. We're going to imagine we have a bar in our spine and we're just going to hinge forward from the hips. Not worried about how far you get. I just want you to feel the opening coming into the hip and groin area and feeling a bit of that lengthening coming down the spine. Taking a few nice, slow, long inhales and exhales here. Got it. Inhale up to center. Exhale the feet wide. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. You can put a curve into the spine. And if you want, you can even bring the chin down towards the chest. Nice, slow, long inhale in. Exhale, slowly start rolling back up to center. Good. We're going to come over to our knees into kneeling position. So we'll sit our bottom back onto our heels. Toes are curled under. We're trying to give those feet a nice stretch. Hands come behind the back. Gently, we're going to pull those hands down towards the bottom. Drop the chin down to the chest. Slowly roll the left ear towards the left shoulder. And slowly rolling the chin down to bring the right ear over the right shoulder. And then drop the chin down to center. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And we'll come into our tabletop. Bringing that belly button into the spine. Knees are underneath our hips. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Keeping that belly button engaged. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more flow through. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Going back to our tabletop. Inhale, the right fingertips up. Exhale, thread the needle, bringing the right hand through between the left arm and the left leg and reaching those left fingertips up towards the top of the mat. Let's bring that left hand back under the left shoulder. Inhale, right fingertips up. Exhale, release. Inhale, left fingertips up. Exhale, thread the needle, coming down to the left side of the face. And then reaching those right fingers up to the top of the mat. Bringing that right hand back underneath the right shoulder. Inhale, left fingertips up. Exhale, release. We're going to reach our hands forward, coming into plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. Exhale the breath out. Breath in. Exhale out. One more time. Inhale in. Exhale to child's pose, bringing the torso on top of the legs, coming down to the forehead. Coming back to tabletop. We'll step the right foot forward or wiggle it forward, that 45-degree angle, then bringing the knee over top of the right ankle. Hands to the inside of the right foot. And I want you to try and lean further forward into that left hip. So you should feel quite a bit of lengthening coming through that left hip or into the left groin. Curl the left toes under, lifting the left knee off the mat. Right fingertips up to the sky. Right hand to the inside of the right foot, release the left knee. Right leg comes back to the left. Left foot steps or wiggles forward, 45-degree angle, bring that knee over top of the ankle. Good, and then I want you to lean a little further into that right side so you feel that lengthening coming through. Curl the right toes under, lifting the right knee off the mat. Left fingertips reach up to the sky. Beautiful. Left hand to the inside of left foot. Release that right knee. Bring the left foot back to the right. Good. We're going to shift our weight into that right hand. Right toes are curled under as we open up into our modified half moon. Pushing through that left heel will help you center. Left foot's going to come down like a kickstand. We're going to bring our right foot to join our left, coming into side plank. Yeah, we haven't done this one for a while. Roll into plank and release the knees back down into tabletop. Beautiful. Shifting the weight into the left hand, we're going to open up to half moon on this side. Push through the right heel. Right foot comes down like a kickstand. We're going to bring the left foot to the right, coming back to our side plank. Good. Roll into plank and into down dog. Let's take that doggo for a walk. Shoulders nice and wide away from the ears. Good. Coming to stillness, roll forward into plank, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale down. Looking between our thumbs, we'll hop or step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. Good. We're going to flow all the way through to our up dog or cobra. So coming back to our plank. Flow all the way up into our up dog or cobra. Exhale down. Looking between our thumbs, we'll hop or step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. We're going to do one more sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. Flow all the way forward to our up dog or cobra. Exhale down. Looking between our thumbs, hop or step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Good. Keeping our hands at heart center. Let's sit back into our chair pose, keeping those knees behind the big toes. Good. Shifting our weight into the left leg as we come up to standing, right foot to left calf. Coming into that tree pose. Shoulders away from the ears. And then that right foot's going to slide, or the right foot slide to the outside of the left foot, just to the toes, sitting into our legs. Arms come forward, right elbow into left, coming back to those eagle arms. If you want more balance, you can slide that right foot up the left calf. Releasing the eagle arms, we're going to step that right foot back into our warrior two. Big breath in. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, warrior one. Nice and strong. We're going to step back up into our tree pose. Right foot to the left calf. Hands come to heart center. Release the right foot down to the mat. Good job. We can roll out that left ankle, those left toes. Beautiful. All right, left foot to right calf. Now we're going to slide those left toes to around the outside of the right leg, sitting into the knees. Arms come forward, left elbow into right, returning to our eagle arms. If you want more of a challenge, you can slide that left foot up the right calf. Releasing the arms, we're going to step that left foot back into our warrior two. Good. Big breath in. Exhale, reverse warrior. Beautiful. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale one. Step the left foot up into tree. Good. Hands to heart center. Release the left foot into mountain. Nice stuff. Good job. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Feet wiggle to the outside of the mat as we hang out in ragdoll, allowing the spine to lengthen. I'm going to bring those hands to heart center as we sit our bottom back, coming into our wide leg squat. Nice and strong. We're going to stand into our chair pose. So you can wiggle those feet back under the hips, tucking the tailbone under. Beautiful transition. Nice. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Arms stay heavy, starting at the tailbone, rolling ourselves up into standing. Shoulders come up to the ears, around and back. Good. Left leg comes back to our warrior two. And just taking a check-in with our warriors, making sure that front heel is aligned with the back arch. Big breath in. Exhale to triangle. Good. We're going to flow back to sky archer. So keeping that front leg straight, right fingers up to the sky, left hand wraps around the right wrist, pulling it back and lifting those right toes off the mat. Release to warrior two. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale to warrior three. I like my warrior three with my hands at heart center, but you can go airplane or forward. Pushing through that left heel will help with stability. Inhale up to tree. Exhale to hand to big toe pose. So left hand to left foot. You can stay here, or if you want to go further, left foot back to right calf and release into mountain. Beautiful. Good job. All right. Big step back with the right foot coming back into that warrior two. Big breath in. Exhale to triangle. Flow back to sky archer. So left fingertips come up, right hand locks around that left wrist. And we'll lift those left toes off the mat. Release into warrior two. Exhale to warrior one. Again, we're going to come back up into that warrior three. So wherever you like your hands. So if you like them straight out or to heart, or some people like airplane, I'm fine with whatever version you like. All right, then our right foot comes up into tree. And hand to big toe pose. You can decide whether you want to extend the leg or not. Right foot to left calf. And release to mountain. Beautiful flow. All right, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. Right leg, three-legged dog. Good. We'll put a bend into the right knee, stacking the right hip over the left. Flip doggers, feel free to flip here. Right leg, three-legged dog. And let's bring that right leg forward for pigeon. Right. It's coming down to forearms or forehead. Bringing your breath into your hips and into your toes. Keeping your awareness on your breath. On those inhales and the exhales. Big breath in. Exhaling, hands underneath our shoulders, pressing our torso up. We'll put a bend into that left knee and bringing the left hand back to the left foot. If you want to go further, we can come to that king pigeon. Keeping the bend in the knee, the right hand comes down to the mat, so does the left. We'll bring the right hand back to the left foot. And just bring that foot more towards the right cheek than the left. Release that left foot, curling the toes under, push back to our down dog, and let's take that dog for another walk. Coming to stillness, left leg, three-legged dog. Putting a bend into the left knee, stacking the hips. Flip doggers, feel free to flip here. And left leg, three-legged dog. Bring that left leg forward for pigeon. Reaching through those right toes, coming down to the forearms or the forehead. Bringing your breath into your hips, all the way down to the toes. Breath in. Exhale, hands underneath the shoulders, pushing the torso up. Bend into the right knee. And right hand comes back for the right foot. I'm going to go further. Left fingers up to the sky. Keeping the bend in that right knee, releasing the left hand, then the right. We'll bring that left hand back for the right foot. I got tongue tied there for a second. Good. And trying to bring that foot more towards the left cheek than the right. Releasing the right foot, curling the toes under, pushing back to the down dog. Giving that dog a walk. Good. Coming to stillness, roll forward into plank. Down dog. Good. And we'll come into dolphin. So coming down to our forearms, joining our hands. And stepping the feet back into our army plank. Coming to plank. And then down dog. Looking between our thumbs, we'll hop or step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Let's just hang out here for a minute, lengthening that spine. Slowly rolling ourselves up to standing, shoulders up to the ears, around and down. Coming into our Egyptian legs, right foot will come forward, the left slightly back. So not a ton of space between the feet, but toes are pointed forward. Nice, long, tall spine. Hands come behind the small of the back. Big breath in. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Pushing through the crown of the head. So we're really trying to keep that flat back, some softness into the knees. Good. Inhale to center. Good. Exhale, stepping that left foot back into the warrior two legs and coming into your full warrior two. Big breath in. Exhale, rotating the right toes to the width of the mat and sitting back into our goddess pose. Tucking the tailbone under, pulling the belly button in. Good. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Your hands can be at center or they can reach for your ankles, whatever you're more comfortable with. Trying to keep your back straight. Pull the belly button into the spine, bringing yourself back up to center, returning back to our warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, step the left foot forward into mountain. Good. All right, this time the left foot's a little further forward, right foot a little further back. Toes are facing forward. Coming into those Egyptian legs again, hands behind our back, long spine, hinge from the hips. Pushing through the crown, some softness in the knees. Good. Inhale up to center. Exhale, step that right foot back a little further into our warrior two. Good. Breath in. Exhale, left toes to the width of the mat, seated back into our goddess pose, tucking the tailbone under. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale one. Step the right foot up into mountain. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back to down dog. Let's take that dog for a walk. Coming to stillness, releasing the knees down to the mat. We'll be seated over onto our bottoms. Legs come forward. We're going to step that right foot over the left leg. Good. Coming back into the twist, so we want to try and keep that long spine. So bringing that right hand behind us to really lengthen through the back. You can either come to the inside of the left elbow for the twist. You can hold on to it, or you can take the full arm to come into that twist. Push through the left heel, curling the left toes towards the face. We'll just take some nice, slow, long inhales and exhales here. Breath in. Exhale to center. Right foot to the inside of the left leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. And starting at the tailbone, rolling ourselves back up to center. Right foot comes forward. Let's step that left foot over the right side. So again, right hand can come to the knee. It can be the elbow, or it can just be the arm. Left hand's keeping that spine nice and long as we come into our twist. And taking a few slow, long inhales and exhales here, pushing through the right heel. Big breath in. Exhale to center. Left foot to the inside of the right leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Big breath in. As we exhale, we'll roll ourselves back to center. We're going to come over to our backs. And you can either use a block or not for the next pose. So the block can either come underneath your sacrum. If you don't have a block, just stay on your back. And we're going to send our legs up to the sky. And feel free, arms can be to the side, T position, over your head, whatever you want. And then we'll roll out our feet and our ankles. Do crisscrosses. Whatever feels good to you. Maintaining a relaxed but focused attention. So keeping your awareness with your breath, with your mat. Stay here for a little bit longer. Release the right foot down to the mat and then the left. We're going to allow the knees to become heavy, so allowing them to fall out to the side. The soles of our feet are still connected to the mat. And bringing your breath down into your pelvis and into your hips. If you have a block underneath you, move the block to the side and come down nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Let's bring our knees into our chest for one more hug. Leave a gentle rock from side to side, swirling out the sacrum. Coming to stillness, we're going to prepare ourselves for Shavasana. So if you need a sweater or anything, feel free to get it, or an eye pillow. And we'll allow our legs to flop out and our arms. And bringing our awareness back to our breath. Taking notice of the inhales and the exhales. And stillness. Gently bringing your awareness back to your breath. Feeling the rise and fall of your breath. Bring gentle movements to your fingers and your wrists. Bring gentle movements to your toes and your ankles. And taking a nice, slow, long, gentle inhale in. And at the top of that breath, we'll gently tense our body. And as we exhale the breath, we'll release the body. And repeat that breath 2 more times at your own pace. And we'll take another nice long inhale in. And as we exhale, we'll come over to our right side. As we come to our right side, we'll bring our awareness to our heart center, thinking about something that brings us joy. First thing that comes to mind. As you think about that thing that brings you joy, allow that feeling to grow within your heart center. That feeling of joy and happiness. Bringing that feeling all the way down to the tips of your toes, to your fingertips, all the way up to the crown of your head. Allowing that feeling of joy and happiness to bring a smile to your lips. And genuinely put it there. Allowing that smile to expand and to grow, reaching almost ear to ear. Allowing that feeling of happiness and joy to radiate. Take a few more breaths in the space. Nice and slow. When you're ready, we're going to push ourselves up into seated. Bringing our hands to heart center, giving ourselves thanks for making time for our practice today, making time for ourselves today. Thank you for sharing your practice. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.